Recently got myself a new phone. It's called the Nokia 5.3. I got it from Argos at £129.95. It was on special offer. I think it was originally £150. But yeah, this is my new mobile, and I thought I'd show you it because I'm really impressed with this one. So here it is. I haven't had a Nokia phone since the Nokia 3310 days. So yep, this is my first smartphone by Nokia. It's running Android 10 out of the box. So yep, latest Android, I believe, or is it Android 11? I'm not sure. I think it's Android 10 at the time of recording this. We've got all these special features listed on the back of the box, so it tells you what you've got. It's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor in it, so that's pretty neat. And yeah, so let's have a look. So this is a budget smartphone, I would say. I mean, this is like only £129 brand new, so I wouldn't say it was a high-end price, like 700 quid or whatever some of these phones are selling at. But yeah, I was really impressed that it's got a 6.55 inch display. My old phone had a 5.1 inch display, so when I first had a look at the phone itself, I was gobsmacked by how much bigger it was compared to my old phone. So on opening the box, you get this the phone with like a cover on it. You've got your headphones so yes, it has got a 3.5mm headphone jack, which a lot of new phones haven't. It's got the charger that just pushes out like that, so you can plug it into the wall. This is a UK model, of course, so we've got the UK plug. You've got a USB Type-C USB cable included with the phone. That's always handy to charge it and to use data transfer on your computer. And then you've got your phone, which is quite big actually. I haven't done it on this video, but I did a comparison to my old phone, and yeah, it looks much bigger. Also, I've got a SIM tray removal key. That's very handy. That's going to be needed to put your SIM card in. This phone actually supports 2 SIM cards at once, so yeah, that's very useful. And it also supports a micro SD card as well. Now you get just a couple of pamphlets about the usage of the phone. There's no actual instruction manual, just a quick start guide and stuff. So yeah, let's take off the cover. Okay, you do not get any protective covers inside the box, so you're gonna have to source your own case if you want it in a case, because it will get scratched quite easily if you don't use a case. And yep, so yep, we got our Nokia here, nice big display. Now let's power it up and see what we got. So yeah, like I said earlier, I have actually used this prior to this video. I bought it yesterday and I didn't get round to making a video until today, so it has been used before. You can see it's got Android 1 as you start up, so that comes on. The loading time's quite a long time when you power it from cold, but once it's on, it's fine. This phone has got 4GB of RAM, I believe. It's got quad camera, which I've never saw before in a phone. You can hear the old classic Nokia tune as it boots up, so they're keeping in with tradition there. Yeah, it's a pretty big phone. The screen is huge compared to what I'm used to, because like I said earlier, I'm used to the 5.1 inch screen. So yeah. So this has been customised by me a bit. I've got Microsoft Launcher installed, but the default Nokia launcher is pretty good as well. So yep, on power up on the phone. So yeah, okay, so yeah, if we just wait a few, because it's a cold boot, it will take a few minutes, but once it's on, and it's really good. You've got your home screen here. Like I said, this is Microsoft Launcher. I do apologise about the glare. It's quite a shiny. I'm recording this on an old Samsung S5, so the camera is a bit outdated now on the S5. The camera's pretty good on this phone now, I will have to say. So have a look at some of the applications I've got installed. I've got YouTube here, and as you can see, it runs fine, very snappy, very fast performance. What plays any sort of YouTube video just fine in 1080 and even 4K. I don't think the screen is actually 4K resolution now, but it's sort of like upscales or downscales it to 4K. Yeah, no slow performance at all. Everything comes on as it should. You've got good Wi-Fi performance on the phone as well, and it's also got location for your GPS needs. You're going to need that if you want to use your sat nav. Sorry about the focusing issues, like I said earlier. Let's have a look. Yeah, I couldn't get the Samsung S5 to behave with the focusing, and so okay, so let's have a look. So yeah, big screen, nice fast performance. Let's just try a random video here. See, it comes on straight away. We've got bloody adverts. Yep, so yeah, okay, so if we rotate the phone, you can see it's very snappy, performance is excellent. Seeking for a video is just fine. So yeah, go back to the home page, the home screen should I say, and yeah, so yeah, scrolling through the icons is fine, really fast, really performance. It's helped with the 4GB of RAM. If you've got a 2GB phone and you decide to get this, you will notice a lot of an improvement in the multitasking. So yeah, I did try this game, but I couldn't find anyone to play against. This is a multiplayer only game. It's that Rolling It in it, that new game show with Stephen Mulhern, and yeah, it's sort of like when you start the game, it wants you to find another character, but though it couldn't find one on the making of this video. So yep, okay, so I'm not going to be able to show you that game in this particular video, but so there we go. So back to the home screen again, and yeah, let's have a look what else we've got on here. I'll pre-install a couple of games on here as well. The old classic Extreme Road Trip 2, I used to play this a lot back in the day. Works just fine on this phone. It's an old game, to be honest, so it's not going to have problems playing this game. Yeah, the good old roll your car, flip your car and all that stuff, all that good stuff. There we go, look at that. Plays perfectly well. So yeah, that's Extreme Road Trip 2 working on the phone. This game pretty much works on any phone, to be honest, well, any Android phone. So of course on the iPhone there's a version of it on the Apple Store as well. Quite a fun game actually. I did play it a lot back in the day. I don't play it so much anymore, but thought I'd add it. So yeah, come out of that. So yeah, we've got a better phone. You can see it's a Nokia 5.3 and Android version 10, as you can see. So the phone promises 2 years worth of updates as well on the packaging. It's for sale as advertised as 2 years worth of Android updates, so that's pretty good. Facebook works just fine. You can see it scrolling through nicely, no slow down or anything. What else have we got? So yeah, all your common apps work just fine. All your social media and stuff works excellent. Excellent phone for the price, I do have to say. Now, I'm sure some of you might be wondering if Call of Duty Mobile works on this, and it works just absolutely fine. So yeah, let's start Call of Duty Mobile. I haven't really played this game much, but I know some people play it a lot, so yeah, I thought I'd show you the game. Running on the phone perfectly fine. Yeah, as you can see, it's all smooth, no real lag or anything. Plays just great. The Snapdragon processor seems to be handling it pretty well. I've never really played this game before, so I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. Seems like I was in some sort of tutorial. But yeah. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting a phone that you want someone for present for someone who wants to play Call of Duty, this works fine. Plays really well. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I was pressing the wrong buttons and stuff, so yeah, that was quite fun. Shoot them baddies, have some of that. So yeah, nice lag-free experience on this big screen. So yeah, like I said, I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. possibly pressing this settings button up here, but yeah, it's some sort of tutorial where you can choose between simple mode or advanced mode when you first start the game, and yeah, works really well. Shoot the baddies. Nice little first person shooter on the phone. The phone doesn't seem to get very hot either. I know some handsets, if you're doing intensive tasks, they get hot. It gets slightly warm, but nothing too hot. It actually gets hotter when it's charging. And to be honest, I should mention about the charging actually. The phone does not support fast charging or wireless charging. And it only supports the standard speed charging. Bear that in mind if you want a fast charging phone. This does not support that feature. But saying that, the battery life is absolutely superb, so it's not such a big deal. Another thing to mention about the phone is it does not have a gyroscope. I only found that after buying the phone, but I'll better mention that to you just in case you want to use VR. The VR apps like Google Cardboard are not compatible with this phone because there's no gyroscope built in. So if you want to use it as a Google Cardboard VR device, forget it, it won't work. Just to mention that to you. But it is a budget phone, so it's sort of like, what it can do is sort of like outweighs what it can't. So it's really fast and smooth, fluid, 4GB of RAM, really good phone. So yeah, there's Temple Run there, and yeah, you can see as soon as you exit the apps, and it's just straight in there again, no real buffering or lag or anything. And yeah, the actual display is impressive. It nice, bright, vivid colours. And Android 10 has the additional feature of dark mode. I've got dark mode enabled, but you can have the normal light mode if you want. Quite like the look of dark mode in the menus and stuff, so that's why I've got it enabled on mine. I think Android 10 was the first one to support dark mode out of the operating system itself, and yeah, it's a really good phone for the money. I would highly recommend getting something like this over one of them Chinese Amazon phones that are about the same price, because on this the camera is excellent, whereas quite a lot of them Amazon Chinese phones have really poor cameras. And yeah, you can see me browsing Argos here. Look, it's really responsive. No real problems there. So yeah, basic apps, it does it just fine. The phone does not support 5G, but it does support 4G. So you got 2G, 3G, 4G compatibility. It's got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi of course, all the usual things, GPS for your sat-nav, Play Store, Google Maps works absolutely fine, so it doubles as a sat-nav. And of course you can install your own third-party sat-nav software if you decide to, like TomTom or something like that. So yeah, really nice. I will mention that on my phone I had a 1.5GB update before I could even use the phone. So if you're buying it for a present, I would recommend that you unbox it before, give it to them, install the update, and then rebox it up, because when they open it they will have to wait for a 1.5GB update. But yeah, that's the Nokia 5.3. All in all, it's a decent phone for the money. Good price, good size, massive. Actually, it's one of the biggest phone screens I've ever seen. Look how many icons you can fit on the screen at once. Yeah, you can use your task manager to close all the applications running in the background. So yeah, it also comes with this default Nokia My Phone app, which gives you some nice little information about how much RAM is being used and how much free internal storage you've got left. It's actually a 64GB phone, so plenty of space, and you can also expand that with a micro SD card, of course. But 64GB is plenty for me in a phone. I don't think I would fill that up very easily or quickly. The speaker sound isn't the best. It's slightly tinny, but it's still good, it's still loud. I've heard better phones with the inbuilt speaker, but yeah, the speaker's a bit tinny. You can see the BBC News app running here. You got your almost all of the Play apps you can think of. work just fine on this phone, except for the VR ones as mentioned. So yeah, that's a Nokia 5.3. I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. I'm absolutely impressed. I just sort of miss the fact it hasn't got a gyroscope. So actually I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because of that missing feature. So let's have a look at some photos. And now let's have a look at some videos taken by the phone. Thank you for watching.